Hi everyone, my name is Sydney Poulard and I went to the Ponyo exhibit in the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles, California. This exhibit was basically a behind the scenes of how Ponyo was made, how they chose and helped the voice actors, the materials they used, and some interactive props that you can lay on and move around and take pictures with. I actually went to this specific museum before, and in this room they did have a little Ponyo section, but this specific exhibit was made for Ponyo. The room itself wasn't too small, but because they had a main Jaws exhibit, it was a little crowded, so it did feel a little small, especially for how popular Ponyo is, but the room itself isn't like really small. So when you first walk in, there's a dim room with three really big screens on the wall, and they're just playing different Ponyo scenes, and it was in the middle and also in the beginning of Ponyo. The next room was a lot brighter, and it showed more Ponyo scenes with a big bucket that you could take pictures of, and I did take a picture. This next room, which is my favorite, it had the actual storyboard drawings that they used in Ponyo and the actual desk that Miyazaki himself actually worked on. And it just felt so inspirational because it really makes you think like I can actually do this someday. Because Miyazaki he's not being me, but he is very old. But drawing is literally the only thing he does, and he puts so much passion into his work. So it's just really inspirational to see all the original materials that he used and the actual storyboards, and it just reminds you like, oh, these were actually made by human beings with pencils, and it was made by a whole team that just loves animation so much, and it was beautiful. The last room had another projector, but this one specifically was the voice actors and how they recorded their lines, and they did need help because all of them were mostly minors. But it was still really cute to see how the kids reacted towards all of it, and it was beautiful. It was basically like walking through the world of Ponyo, and it was so cool to see all the characters and the work that they put into such an amazing film. One artwork that was by far my favorite was, again, the storyboards on the wall. And it just reminds you of the authenticity that's made into these films. This was one of the interactive things to where you can push Ponyo on like this cardboard wave, and it was really cool. I picked out this specific exhibit because I recently discovered Studio Ghibli at my old age, and it really touches my heart that there are still creators taking art seriously and want to put their work out there for the world to see. And Ponyo is one of my comfort movies and one of my favorite movies from Studio Ghibli, just due to the personal meaning that it gives me. And once again, this is the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles, California, and the film name is Ponyo, and it was made by Studio Ghibli, which is a company that was created by Hayao Miyazaki. That's it.